Alright, so here we go. I'm really behind with this one, but I finally got it out. The Horror Cage Secret Avengers #1. So let's hop into it. Something that I like is you just kind of start with this kind of portly guy and these two ladies of the night, shall we say? Hookers, maybe? And then you kind of flip over to the next page and kind of, oh look, it's Valkyrie and Black Widow. I kind of like what where is it here? Sorry, they're dressed as hookers, so it's kind of a nice little kind of intro to this new series. I like what Black Widow says to Valkyrie here when she whips out her sword. Black Widow says, I don't even know where you got that from. And Valkyrie replies, "You're such a vulgar woman." I don't know, just funny writing, I thought. Not so much funny, just kind of ironic, and it kind of fits both of their characters. Something else I kind of liked is how it instantly picks up on the action here. Like, let's just take a look at this. Like, 3 pages, or, yeah, 3 pages, maybe 4th page, sorry. There's backflips and shooting, and then we see the entrance of Captain America, or Steve Rogers, sorry, in his new sort of guise and new sort of costume. That's kind of cool, I thought. And then they kind of easily take them out, because, you know, it's Steve, Widow, and Valkyrie. It's happening easy. And then there's like these Shadow Council guys, who I'm not really kind of sold on yet, but we'll see what's going on. I also kind of like how the action just heats up, and it's quick, and it's fast, and the pacing's really good. I like how this isn't really a recruiting issue, like Avengers #1, which videos will be posted soon, was, and to kind of just, this issue hops right into it. There's a few recruiting scenes. It kind of shows when Steve is talking to Moon Knight up here, when it kind of introduces Moon Knight and Ant-Man to the team. Right here we have a little bit of kind of thing where Steve is talking to Moon Knight, and Moon Knight's like, I don't know, I'm not really sure yet. And then it's kind of like, yeah, I'll do it, type deal. And then here we have Ant-Man sort of recruiting scene, which I thought was kind of cool, because he's like, yeah, Eric, you want to redeem yourself? Well, this is your chance. And then he's like, I'm not going to ask twice, which I thought was kind of cool, because if Steve Rogers asked you to do anything, you would do it. I think I would. Kind of Cyclops or Steve Rogers, I would kind of listen to them no matter what. Kind of like a weak little entrance by War Machine here. We saw Beast a little earlier. I didn't really show that, but he's in there earlier, analyzing the Serpent Crown. They're kind of like, well, we got to go and find it, and this turns into the Shadow Council's following them. There's kind of like a nice little group page. Everyone's a little too posy for me, but what can you do, right? Well, you can't complain with Mike Deodato on art, though. He's one of my favorite artists out there right now, and I really like his work. And they kind of saying like the Serpent Crown came from Mars, and Rhodey's like, well, where do you have a guy for that? And then he's like, well, I had one. Now we're going to check up on him. Oh, sorry, I forgot on here. On this page, sorry. Steve says, hey, we're going to Mars, and Ant-Man kind of shows his like kind of new guy naivety, and it's kind of like, Mars? Cool! And so it's kind of like, Eric Ray's kind of a douche sometimes, and he kind of acts like a perv, but the thing of it all is kind of he's like amazed by the whole Avengers experience, kind of being stuck in the Thunderbolts for a while, and I really like his character, and I kind of want to see more from him, and I'm thinking about picking up the new Wasp Ant-Man series that's launching at the end of the year. I haven't read a lot of Nova, or any of it actually. A little bit of New Warriors back in the 90s, but here's him and his introduction, and he's kind of talking to his helmet world mind, which I thought was kind of cool. He's kind of arguing with that. I thought that was kind of sweet. You don't really see that with many other people. And then Steve's like, okay, we're going to Mars, and then she leaves Sharon alone. Sorry, wrong, but what's this way? And then she gets kind of attacked by the Shadow Council people, and it's looking like it's good old boy Nick Fury. My theory is it's not going to end up being Nick Fury. You're going to realize, or it's going to show maybe in a few issues, maybe issue 5 or 6, that's going to be like, oh, it wasn't Nick Fury, this was somebody else. Overall, I really loved the book. You can't go wrong with Mike Deodato. I like the team. It kind of is kind of a bunch of randoms, which I kind of thought was kind of cool. Different people kind of plucked from different spots, which I thought was interesting. And I really liked it, so I'm going to go 5 out of 5 on this one. So if you haven't yet, pick it up, or maybe wait for the trade, because it's really fast-paced. It's got a lot of action in it, and it's got a lot going on. So, Secret Avengers #1, pick up if you still can. 5 out of 5 for me.